Another update just came out for CSGO. We've got some really cool stuff. The biggest thing that just happened was they actually changed the counter terrorists, or just the CT player models, which has been something that a lot of pros like Skadoodle I've seen Stewie talk about it as well. Not necessarily a lot of pros have been complaining about it, but a lot of pros have been talking about how it needs to be changed. And the CTs have mushroom hats, and it messes with the hitboxes, and it's a dead giveaway for some scenarios, and it makes it like a little bit harder to play on CT. Either way, this is actually... It just came out. I'll link this one down in the description below from the Global Offensive subreddit. There's actually a post talking about the update that came out right now as I'm doing this video a couple hours ago. Of course, credit to Wicked Player 494. It's the 1.35.6.2. As far as the visuals go, like I said, they actually upgraded the counter-terrorist player model, which looks really fucking cool. It looks way better. It looks way smoother. I feel like it's a lot easier to see the CTs. And not that it like hurts being on CT or anything like that. Typically, most maps are more CT-sided than they are T-sided, I think, at least personally for me. But still, you could be a CT player, you could be a T-sided player, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's just personally up to you. But it's just cool that now the CT player models will actually look and match up with how the hitboxes matter. Because I'm sure some of you guys have had some crazy experiences where whether you're going for a scout, an op, a USP shot, whatever it is, you end up actually like hitting the edge of their weird mushroom hat and it doesn't count. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? 64 tick, God, shit, fuck. And then some shit goes down and you complain about it and you end up breaking your computer. Long story short, they updated that, so now it's going to be a lot more accurate. It looks a little bit cooler, probably a little bit more higher resolution, just overall a better experience as far as it goes as seeing the CT player model. So that's kind of cool. Again, not that big of a deal if you're really not too into CSGO, but if you're not into CSGO, you probably shouldn't watch this video, or maybe you should. Next up, as far as it goes as the sound changes that just came out, they added a brand new C4, which, you know, when they call the C4, they added a new bomb beep sound for increased sound positioning with HRTF. If you guys don't know what HRTF is, you're probably living in the dark and you haven't seen my other update videos. They're all across my channels with a link in the description. HRTF is actually the brand new sound system, the directional sound system, which a lot of people are like, holy fuck, of course, CSGO and Valve and Steam would come out of here and ruin the sound system in CSGO, just like how they ruined the sound of the AK and the AWP and the P2000 and all this stuff like that. You know, I understand that. You can think that, but still, it's just cool to see that they're actually adding like directional sound when it needs to be added and when it actually makes a difference. It's weird when you first try it out, but once you get used to it, I'm sure directional sound, which I've personally gotten used to all the times that I've played, it's actually really, really fucking good, and it's awesome. So, long story short, they made a new bomb sound for increased sound positioning with HRTF, so you can hear where the bomb is a little bit better. I don't even want to talk about the horror stories that I'm sure you guys have gone through as well as I've gone through, or whether it was myself or another teammate or the enemy team or something like that, where you know the bomb's planted, it's got a few seconds left, you do have time to defuse, but you can't find the bomb because of the directional sound, or you just don't know where it is, it's in a weird spot, it's covered up, it's in like a glitch spot, things like that. It's fucking annoying. So hopefully that helps out with that, and hopefully that doesn't happen to you. It's really, really embarrassing when that happens. It's really hard to explain too. Next up, they fixed an issue where some sounds were muffled as a result of unsampling or upsampling from HRTF compliance. Okay, so it sounds like just more improvements to the sound system, not really too many big changes. Next up, they added an option to the audio settings to enable or disable HRTF on OS X. Okay, so they made it so on Macs you can actually now disable and enable HRTF, which is cool, because I'm sure if you guys don't actually enjoy HRTF, the new directional sound system, you guys are playing on a Mac, God forbid you're playing on a Mac, but go down in the comment section below and tell me, do you guys play on a laptop? Do you play on a desktop? I hope you don't play on like a fucking iPad or some bullshit like that. Don't tell me you play on a console, but tell me, do you guys play on a PC or a Mac, or do you play on Linux? Although I know Linux and Steam don't mesh very well, but if you play on one of those, go tell me down in the comment section below and tell me whether it's a laptop or a desktop as well as PC or Mac. So they now added that to the audio settings where you can enable or disable HRTF on Mac, which is really awesome, as well as they reduced latency of HRTF, so made the directional sound system a little bit better, a little bit faster, so it can respond really quickly. So that's really fucking cool. I like that a lot, and I really, really value the fact that they're paying a lot of attention to the sound system, because you guys don't know, imagine playing CSGO constantly on mute. Like that would be awful. That sounds like hell to me. I would never want to do that. So huge props to Steam or Valve for doing this. Thank the Lord. Next up, for public lobbies, they improved the algorithm and performance of public lobbies discovery, so that's really cool. So they made it so I guess matchmaking is a little bit easier to find, as well as improved algorithm and performance of public lobbies, so they probably lag a little bit less or something like that. Also, a little reminder, I want to give a shout out to csgoroll.com. You guys can actually go to the first link down in the description, use code Quadmft to get some free coins if you guys want to test out that site, but that's up to you. As far as the rest of the update goes, it has to do with maps. They said they actually updated the radar map for Nuke. Okay, so it's cool because, you know, we had a a bunch of recent Nuke changes that were actually pretty significant. They haven't been played in like the pro circuit or anything yet, but they actually updated the radar map for Nuke, which is really cool. So again, more improvements, more stuff being handled, which is really nice. And it says, rumor has it that script changes for the HRTF sounds and VPK contents are different, as well as game tracking has been broken up into separate repos for most of the popular games, like the repo you see above for CSGO and the other Valve titles, which can be viewed here. If you're a user of it for your own purposes, make note of the split and be sure to update your stuff accordingly to your needs. You guys don't really need to worry about that, and if you do, of course, I have a link down in the description below. You guys can go ahead and check it out and read this for yourself. And overall, the size of the update is only 70 megabytes, which really is not big at all. It's been your boy Quadmft. Thank you guys for watching this video. Just thought I'd keep you guys completely updated like I always do with everything going on and inside and around Counter-Strike. I'd love to keep you guys updated. It's been your boy Quadmft. Subscribe. Fucking do it, baby. We're almost at 160k subs. Sub growth has been going up recently, so it's really cool, and it makes a difference when you guys subscribe or just create a YouTube account in general. You can also leave a rating on this vid. I'd appreciate a like, because I do love it when you like it. And I heard when you drop a like, you're more likely to win pistols around. I don't know if it's true, but that's just what somebody told me. Drop a comment down below in the comment section. Say the word track, TRACK. Comment track down in the comment section. I'll make an extra effort to reply to you. It's been your boy Quad, 95,000. I'll see you fudging later. Peace out.
Reaching out.